Had the bike a while, been riding it quite a lot. Can't rave about the bike enough, to be honest. Yamaha introduced a new chassis onto the 450 last year, which is this bike here. This year they've introduced the same chassis onto the 250F, and the bike just feels so good going around the track. The way that you basically can come into turns and just really accelerate hard, lean the bike, crank it over, and hit the jumps. And it's just one of those bikes where it's just fun to ride. It just makes it so nimble, you know, that they've really got that, they've got that dialed. It's one of those bikes where when you're instantly on it, when you're riding around on track, it just feels comfortable. Nothing feels out of place, and you know, you just feel settled on the bike. Suspension's spot on, straight out of the box. It just basically ticks all the boxes. You know, and there's not a lot that you need to do to that suspension, and that's brilliant, because you can just push it out of the van, hit the track, not worry too much about it, and it has that nice comfortable feel. It's that well balanced all round feel where, you know, when you come around, you're planted, you can stay on the pegs, you can sit into the bike, you've got no problems with the forks smashing through the stroke. It just really has been up. It's just an upgrade. 2019 model has an electric start, a mapping switch, it's got the app tuner. We've adjusted that, you know, we've made the bike a little bit richer just to give it that little bit more torque. One of the things that we've been messing about with today was gearing. We've gone to the 110 tyre. We tried the gearing, we went up a couple of teeth on the rear just to bring third gear into play more on certain sections of the track. And yeah, it was good, but basically it was just pulling into the ground a little bit too much. And so, you know, we dropped back down. We went one tooth down from standard, we went down to a 49. And to be honest, I think we could go down to a 48, you know, and the bike still pulls it well. It just seems to just, you know, free off the engine a little bit more. So you had more flow, more speed coming through the turns. So much grip on the track today that it just felt like it was pulling you into the ground. Whereas when we changed the gearing, we just felt like we was just making meters, and the speed, you could definitely feel the speed was up. When you come down on the gearing like that, you think, oh yeah, second gear is going to be stretched out and I'm going to use that a lot more. Which, to be honest, yeah, you could feel that it was stretched out, but it wasn't like it eliminated third gear. Third gear was still in play. One of the key things for Yamaha, you know, this year is the response. You know, it's got good response. When we've been on the hard pack tracks, you know, when you hit the throttle, you can feel it just basically, it'll quickly go up through the rev range. On a track like today, you could ride a gear higher and it was pulling, and you had to really concentrate on what you was doing with your gears, because the ground was so tacky. It was brilliant to ride because you could just come around and just nail all the turns, and it just rolled over. It was like Play-Doh. I think that we need an aftermarket exhaust systems to put onto the bike, because these companies, they normally find the little areas where they can improve and or move a little bit of power, and in some cases that, you know, they just get basically a better power curve throughout the range. So, you know, that's what we need to be doing next. We need to be testing these aftermarket exhaust pipes and basically getting this bike singing. Probably we're going to fit it with a recluse clutch. You know, I'd like to fit a hydraulic clutch. Does it need any more than that? No, not really. You know, out of the box now, the 250F Yamaha is pretty much on point.